Okay. All right.
So we're going to watch it again as we did last time, since we had what, 4 comments?
This time, as promised, we're wearing pajamas, but not just any pajamas. These are our uniforms. It's sparkling, so it may pop.
God, London and I need this. It's been a long week.
Well, your mug says it better than anything.
Brittany survived 2007, so you can handle today.
Should we make up any drinking game rules?
Yes.
Okay, at least one.
I think like whenever you're like goofy around Logan,
We drink.
Oh,
Big time.
it's like you have to finish your drink.
Whoa.
Now you can do a real one.
Okay.
I know.
What?
Whenever team fun is just being
That's what I was
fun.
gonna say. And then
Okay.
Okay. Whenever there's a
Injury. Let's do it again without the quotes.
Okay. Whenever there's an injury,
we drink. That would be fun if I pulled up a tweet on what people are saying about you.
if anyone's saying anything. Go Team Lolo.
Hashtag Team Lolo is so cute. Logan is so tall and muscle. Team Lolo, as in team I need surgery from that guy. I think it's all about Logan. Love Logan Bauer. Hashtag Team Lolo.
Is that you?
Team Lolo because he's hot AF. That's why people like Team Lolo, not because of you.
Drink. Should we stop the camera and then restart it again?
Apparently, like, we were way off in that frame. Just so sorry about that.
Yeah, like we weren't centered.
Oh my god, that was a nightmare.
So what just happened? We all got to Sao Paulo. This is when Zika was in full throttle.
Okay. Did anyone get Zika?
Nope.
Okay. Moving on, that would have been a good plot line. The first thing you had to choose for the detour was feet or beat.
Something like that.
Something like that. And you chose feet.
We chose beat. It was really hard. It was hard to keep the beat.
It doesn't seem that hard.
It doesn't
seems
seem
like
hard at all.
move your feet was almost the quicker challenge. But I would have totally chose feet too. I mean beat.
And I loved that Logan was always down for the artistic things.
Right, because you would think that probably with those muscles he'd want to lift things.
According to Twitter, he has nice muscle.
You're being goofy about Logan, you're not even on the show.
I'm getting a little tipsy. It was really hard, like keeping the beat. They would say, I was good, Logan's bad. And then the next round they'd say, I was bad, Logan's good.
That's why Shamir's hand was bleeding, because he did it like 11 times.
He did it for so long.
Shamir got it. He has a first injury. Shamir, we will drink.
All the injuries are real. It took Logan and I about 35 minutes to complete that detour. They say we did it, how many times? 3? We did it like at least 6.
They're making it seem like it took less attempts. I don't know why they'd do that.
I've never done a reality show before.
All the girls are smiling. They go,
because we had to perform.
oh,
It was hard. We had to be in the band. Floyd was also like,
Floyd was in there.
drink.
Team Fun killed it.
Always.
Always. Shout out to Team Fun and their recap.
And I highly recommend you watching it because
Me too.
they're fun. Drink.
Like, we were doing this recap last week and I was like, it should be Team Fun doing the recap.
Yeah, Chase was on The Amazing Chase. Different show.
Yeah, I wasn't on the Amazing Race, so I shouldn't be doing the recap. But I have some good questions.
But you bring a lot to the table.
Team Big Country got through right away from them.
We were already a little peeved because they got on a flight ahead of us, even though they left hours after us.
You have your journal, right?
Oh my gosh, my journal is really just fluff.
London,
This is my journal.
You can't see it if you're standing. London wrote in a journal the entire time she was on The Amazing Race.
Okay, so I reread it to try to like pick out a little section that could be interesting. Nothing. I'm so happy and grateful we're still in this race. Oh, that was next leg. It's really boring. We shouldn't talk about it.
Come on, London.
This is all leg 1. It is the end of leg 2, and all I want is my sister. I'm gonna cry.
We get good cabs and complete tasks.
Cabs are big. If you have a good cab, it will make or break a leg. Like, put me on record. If you get in a good cab, it will make your leg. cab drivers, if they don't speak the language, if they don't know where they're going,
it
immediately creates an issue. You can tell that Ashton and Bank got a good cab getting to the roadblock. Matt and Redmond did not. That's the only reason Matt and Redmond did not get there before Ashton and Bank.
Because they're so great. From the detour to the roadblock,
it took us about an hour. The Amazing Race I really think is pretty vague with their directions anyways. So we ran for about 2 miles.
You ran?
Yeah.
They didn't even show it.
Of course they didn't show it. We're Team Lolo.
Oh yeah, they don't show you. How did you know you weren't running in the wrong direction?
We would ask people along the way. That was Logan and I's style. We would never use maps or compasses.
Because you didn't know how to read maps or use compasses?
So a roadblock is a challenge that only one member of your team can complete.
I know that. When you get to the roadblock.
Because last week you put roadblock instead.
I know, I messed up. You get to the roadblock and it says, who likes things squeaky clean?
Uh-huh.
Is that all it said?
Yeah. For roadblocks, it gives you one little sentence like, keep your feet. Such
That's not
example.
a sentence.
You have teams all lined up and your partner is climbing down the side of a building. It's kind of like,
obvious.
oh, you know what it is going in. I was so nervous to do the challenge. Like, I'm so capable of cleaning a window, but this was the first roadblock. I did not want to let Logan down. So I pretty much was too scared to do the challenge. So I was like, you do it.
He went like this.
Like,
just out of awkward and uncomfortable. Poor Logan.
I like to think I'm cool. So
that was uncomfortable for me to watch.
Me too.
Phil said every building in Sao Paulo needs their windows cleaned. I highly doubt there are people hanging.
After this show happened, I noticed people doing it. People do it.
I was
people
like, yeah,
do
right,
it.
Phil.
More than you would expect.
Whoa. We wanted to give a shout out to Scott for
another shout out.
You told me to give the shout out.
Yeah. He was really
so scared.
Are you scared of anything? Like, you would have been scared.
I'm scared waking up every day, looking at myself in the mirror.
Oh my gosh, and just like one more side note. These ladies.
Their complexion.
Flawless. And I like to think I have clear skin,
right,
but then you get on camera.
See that and you're like, oh, their skin is like a baby's bottom. They should be on TV.
They should be on TV. Like, oh, I see a little cluster.
On your face?
Yeah.
You have like a zit
I have like a thing right now.
Oh, is that what I
No, I was talking. Yes, right now I have a zit. But like, I just keep seeing
you're
that confusing the real one with the TV. Can we keep going?
Yeah. When Becca pounced down that building, you guys were all going wild?
Wild. She was as if she was in Cirque du Soleil. Boom.
Just went nuts.
Went nuts.
Jameer got hurt secretly in your head. You're like, yay.
No. I would say I was actually concerned at the beginning. He punched a window. Logan complained to me for a while afterwards on how much the harness hurt him. He was like saying that when he was up there, he's like, London should have done this. It really hurt.
I mean, honestly, I feel like that's something I would do. On the subway today, I thought my throat was closed.
That's true.
I was having a panic attack because...
Panic attack.
My throat was closed. I couldn't swallow. Hot water and it really opened it up. When you finished the squeaky cleaning, you followed the pack, but you didn't realize they all got in cabs.
Oh, when Logan finished cleaning the window? Yeah, we didn't know that a cab would have been a better way to get there. It took us probably about 15 minutes to run there. And then we got away from our cameraman and we got a talking to with our cameraman right before we finally ran to the pit stop because we got too far away.
Why didn't they give you a talking to when you
After! In New York, you don't have to look at the pedestrian walk and stop signs, you know? If I kept going all the time, the cameraman would get mad that we didn't follow the rules of the road. And then we were about to run to the pit stop, like, actually right before we ran.
You said there were super fans at the pit stop.
Yeah, by the time we got there, super fans had arrived because there's all these blogs about like where we're going. They pointed us right towards Phil.
How fun.
It was so fun. They had shirts that said like Sao Paulo Amazing Race.
Oh, that quickly they got them made?
Hey,
So you were super stoked to be 8th.
What did you tell me?
What?
Don't be last.
No,
That's what
I
you told me.
totally get it.
Our parents watched the episode.
Yeah, they said, wow, London's so excited to be mediocre.
They don't know how hard this is.
Okay,
So-
let's talk about Team Swole Sisters. Really sad they had to leave. They just like were so positive the whole time.
It was really their flight that got them out. They got there 4 hours after
was the
everyone. But it's a game.
And they don't go home. They go to sequester and probably have a wonderful vacation.
They drink wine and are doing just fine. And that's my rhyme. #team fun.